first baseman was Chuck Connors, the rifleman.
Yeah.
He played first base for us. And we won the pennant and we won the Little World Series. The following year, I found out that Brooklyn had a working agreement with the Hollywood Stars. And I didn't want to go all the way back, drive clean from here, clean back to Vero Beach, Florida for spring training. So I called them up and I said, sell me to Hollywood. They got an working agreement. They sold my contract for $1. From Montreal to Hollywood. I go down to Hollywood, damned if they didn't win the pennant. That year they won the pennant.
Wow.
And getting back to the Seals, I beat them 12 times. 12 times I beat the Seals. And one night I'm walking from the dugout. Lefty O'Deal was the manager then, and he also coached third base. And he was walking to the dugout, and we were crossing each other. And he said, "You little SOB, I should have fought you when I had the chance." he said, "You're maybe short, but you're a damn good pitcher." You know, it was a compliment. Anyway, I only lost to him once. Just once I lost to him, and I got to tell you about this ball game because I'll never forget it the rest of my life. A fellow by the name of Gordon Waltzberger was pitching for this Hollywood Stars, and Big Al Lean, big left-handed pitcher, was pitching with the Seals. After 15 innings, the score was 0-0. Both these guys are still pitching. Glenn Mulder came in and pitched the 16th and 17th inning for the Hollywood Stars, shut him out, and Fred Haney asked me, I pitching every 5 days, and he said, "Do you mind in between pitching a couple of innings?" I said, "No, heck no, I'll pitch." So I went out and warmed up. I go out in the mound, I'm pitching the 18th inning, and Al Lean's still pitching. 18 innings now. Pitchers don't go that long anymore.
No.
They go 6 or 7 innings, they throw 100 pitches, and they're out of there. You know, they bring in relief pitchers. Anyway, the first hitter up is a little guy by the name of Jackie Tobin, a little left-handed hitter. I hit him on the inside with a fastball, he hit it on the fist, and squished it right over the third baseman's head for a double. Man on second base, no outs. Next guy up, bunts him over to third. Fred Haney comes out to me. He says, "You got a man on third? Let's walk this next guy and set it up for a double play." Anyway, I come to a stop like this, and I look over to third base, and Jackie Tobin's running back and forth, and I didn't dare take a windup because he's fast and he could steal home on me. Anyway, I come like this, and just as I get rid of the ball, Mike Sandlock, my catcher, he steps towards first base, and I throw a perfect pitch right down the middle of the plate. Instead of hitting the catcher, the guy hits a fly ball to right field. Tobin tags up and scores, and I lost the ball game 1-0.
That's the story you saved for us? We'd have forgotten that for the next day.
That was just one hell of a ball game, and it must have been 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning by the time it was over with.
Artie, how many pitches do you think that the pitcher who pitched 18 innings, what was his pitch count?
I have no idea. They didn't count him in.
Yeah,
Did he ever pitch again?
Did you bother counting?
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you ever pitch again? Because his
Oh,
arm
yeah,
must
oh,
have
yeah.
been shot.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Anyway, I go back to Hollywood, and I'll have to tell the story of Donna. She loved the Hollywood Stars, rubbing elbows with all the movie stars, Groucho Marx and Myrna Loy, and oh God knows who else were down there. Anyway, I'm not knowing. I'm pitching a ball game, and I'm having a good season. I'm winning 112 and lost 4 so far, and I'm pitching during the ball game. And Fred Haney, who was the manager and field manager and general manager, calls Donna out of the stands, takes her down to the office, and says, "Donna, I just sold Art to the New York Yankees." And this one says, "Who in the hell are the New York Yankees?" Fred Haney just left off and I go to the Yankees, and they win the pennant in 51, 52, and 53. Now, I've been in baseball only 7 years, and I've been in 6 championship clubs. So I happened to be at the right spot at the right time. Yeah, really good. Anyway, I want to thank you, all of you, for all of this, and it's just been wonderful, and I'm very honored. Thank you.
All of you haven't heard the best of it.